Well, we had finished the Arbor Day special that day, or at least we thought we had, and we had the gig that night at Butterfield's in Menlo Park. So I went down for our usual night, and we played, I think, one set. And Butterfield's kindly gave us a little studio apartment there that they gave it to Vince, really, but we all used it as the band room. And Vince sometimes liked to get away from the patrons for a minute, so we'd go up there and relax until the next set. So we went up and relaxed, and I was with Vince. I don't know where Seward was at that point. And Vince was complaining about having an upset stomach. And he thought it was indigestion, so I was sitting at a table. He got up and walked over, and I thought he was headed to the bathroom, and he fell forward and hit a light switch and fell to the floor. It looked pretty serious. I tried to resuscitate him with what I knew, but it was out of my hands. I called Seward.
Well, Vince died when he was 47, I think, on the gig in the back in his hotel room. Fortunately for him, he just passed out from an aneurysm that burst in his stomach. So it was a smooth passing for him. Jim Zimmerman was in the room with him at the time and thought he had just tripped and fell. So he came and got me. We, of course, called 911. And we were too late. We were attempting to give him resuscitation, but he was gone. We didn't know that. But the coroner was very nice to us and told us that even if a team of doctors had been there, they wouldn't have been able to save him. And to lose someone like that in his prime, the world of jazz lost a great voice. For me, personally, I lost a friend, and it was a difficult adjustment for me to not have him in my life. I dreamt about Vince for many years, and I would wake up thinking, oh, that was a mistake, he didn't die. And then I would realize I just came awake. And so I dreamt that he was alive for a long time. So he had a very strong impact on me personally as a person. He was very decent to me. I played with him for so long. Perhaps Monty played with him over years longer than I. For me, it was a privilege to go that amount of time. I loved doing it, and if Vince were still alive, I would be happy to be still playing with him.
And I love playing with him, man, because, you know, he was swinging from the get-go. And I wish he was still around, you know. But, you know, we all have a short time on this planet, and we all have an expiration date.
Vince Guaraldi's music is bright. I call it childlike. In the same way Bill kept the animation simple, Vince kept the music simple. This was jazz that appealed to both kids and adults, that captured the spirit of the characters. The music helped make the shows, and the shows helped make the music. It always stuck with me, the way Guaraldi played jazz piano. It was childlike and whimsical, always a bright feeling. He played from the heart and was a real communicator. He knew how to sit down at the piano and make people feel good. I think Vince may still be underrated as far as his place in jazz history, but he was a great jazz pianist. On the day of his funeral, they played the Charlie Brown music over the sound system in the church. It was not an easy day. He was so young. It was one of the saddest days of my life. He was up to my house the night before and said he had not been feeling well and didn't know what it was. It was totally unexpected. Those who knew Vince have not forgotten him, especially the creators of the Peanut specials.